Well, look, everybody, what you choose to spend your money on is your business, okay? But our next guest says that some habits may just be worse than others.
Patty Asai is the Duchess of Decorum on social media, and you're going to be sharing some of the spending habits that we've got to avoid.
Yes, the first one is that Starbucks run every single morning. Americans spend $2,000 a year just buying coffee versus if you made it at home, it would be 27 cents a day. So you're talking $2,000. If you were to invest that money at the time of retirement, you would have $600,000. $600,000.
And you don't think about that when you're actually, because you're like, what's $5 here, what's $6 there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
it adds up.
It does, and I get that on social media. Everyone's like, oh, no, lady, it's not my Starbucks run. I'm like, no, it's your Starbucks run.
But it is.
Yes, yes.
And then, okay, you also say that $15 cold cut.
Oh, my God.
It's also a no-go.
A no-go, right? So lunches cost about $15, especially a sandwich. If you bought your lunch, it would be $5 a day, right? Savings of $10. Over the course of 1 year is $2,400. If you were to invest that money, you would have $700,000.
So you're saying invest that money annually?
Yes, annually.
Yeah, annually.
Annually, yeah. So just put your coffee and your lunches together. That's $1.3 million that you would have if you just cut out that spending, yes, and started to invest.
We're wasting so much money.
Yes.
Also, and I know this, I am so guilty of this.
I can be too.
Yeah.
Right?
Like you could, but sometimes I just don't feel like it. The food delivery.
You get busy. Food delivery.
I know, and that is such a waste of money. About 91% more you pay when you get your food delivered. That's double
with
the
your
price.
Groceries.
Right, for nothing.
I know.
So pick it up on your way home. Get your butt off the couch. Go and pick it up. You're wasting so much money doing that.
But I'm tired, Patty.
I get it. So am I.
Yeah.
We all tired.
It's like you and me both.
Also, ride-sharing apps.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Right.
$100 a month on rideshare that people spend. That's $1,200 a year. I'm just going to tell you, you invest that, that's $360,000 you would have at retirement. So now, adding all those up, you're up to $2 million in retirement.
That is wild, but true. I mean, look, for safety reasons, if you're driving and you're drinking and you need to get your little ride home, that's different.
Yeah,
but
right.
just to frivolously be doing it, yeah.
But if you're doing it like on a regular, recurring, almost daily and weekly basis, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so finally you say that doing a shopping haul from big box stores.
Oh my gosh. So this is the biggest Jedi mind trick that influencers have gotten to people. Oh, I'm going to do a Sephora haul. I'm going to do a Target haul, an Amazon haul. Who cares? You're buying your money on so many stuff that you don't need just so you can say you did a haul. Big deal. You're breaking the bank. People are spending $900 to $1,000 on these hauls just to make a stupid video about it. Yeah, it's just such a waste.
Yeah, I mean, I think that sometimes people at home might watch these segments and say, that's so hard, or I can't do it, or I don't have the resource to save anything.
Right.
What do you say to them?
You can start with as little as $10 a week.
Right.
Literally 10. That's one coffee or two coffees. Start saving as little as $10 a week. It adds up over time.
Right.
Like I was saying, if you just don't spend that $10 a day on lunch, you'll have $700,000. You just don't think of it that way. But everyone can afford to save. And if you can't, get a darn side hustle. Start rideshare, right? Uber, whatever.
Right.
Get a side hustle so you can have that money to save.
And there are apps that kind of break down where you're spending the most money in certain places.
Yes, Rocket Money. And I'm not sponsored by them, but I love them.
Yep.
Rocket Money is amazing. It gives you a breakdown of everything that you spend. And if something comes through that it doesn't know what it is, it asks you to categorize it. So then you know exactly where your money is going.
Patty, you're amazing. Always good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Really
Thank you for all the tips and tricks and your wisdom, as always.
Of course.
And you got to keep an eye out for her book, Never Date a Broke Dude. It's hitting shelves this summer. She's also going to join us live in our next hour for a discussion about how men and women handle financial stress. So stay with us for that. Let's make it a good day, everybody, and we'll see you in just a little bit. So thank you.
Thank you.
Always so good to see you. Patty breaks it down in a way it's easy to follow.
That's right.
It's no BS.